Hi, my name is Carol Bird. I live in Helena, Montana. Seeing something from somewhere else. Not in the early 70s, I lived in Santa Cruz, California, and I lived in an apartment complex. Yeah, I don't know the date exactly. It was night, and I was in bed, and our apartments were such that the pool was in the middle, and the entrance was on the outside by the parking lot, and there was an outside walkway on the second floor, which quite brightly, with all the cars parked down below. And our window in the bedroom was placed quite high, and the bedroom, and people could walk along this walkway without looking in the bedroom. And it was taller than people. It was taller than, people walking by. So my husband, I don't know what time of night it was, but we were sound asleep. I was sound asleep. And I woke up. I don't know what woke me up, but I looked at the window, and there was something outside the window. It was bright and illuminated, and the curtains were drawn. However, the inside of the curtain was flipped up as like it was levitated from outside. And this had its finger pointed in the window at the curtain or at me. Sure. It's flesh colored, I would say, light colored, illuminated, as I said, and it had what we know now to be a common depiction of an extraterrestrial, with the big eyes and the oval face at the top, smaller at the bottom. And the one thing that was elongated and real bony-like. And, I was paralyzed, absolutely paralyzed. I don't know how long I looked at it. I don't know. I have any time frame, but eventually I just shut my eye and laid there for I don't know how long. And then I opened my eyes, and the curtain was dropped down, and the being was gone, was no longer there. So I don't know how long I laid there, but I decided to get up. Meanwhile, my husband is laying in bed with me. I didn't wake him up. I didn't scream. I didn't say anything. Anyway, so I got up, went down the hall to the door which faced the parking lot, and I opened the door. And there was nothing out there, besides the cars and empty. But Adjoining the parking lot was a small shopping center. And on the other side of that was the main street. And along the main street, on the opposite corner, was a service station. I could hear transmissions like you would hear from a cop car or something staticky. I could hear static and crackling. And I could also see a little light behind the service station. But I didn't see any vehicle or anything like that. For some reason, I had it in my head that it was, I've always related the two. So I went back to bed, still didn't wake up my husband, talked to him for years. I've told lots of people. A lot of people are disbelievers or, think I might be crazy or whatever, but to me, today, 40, vivid to me now as it was. It's never faded. I've never written it down. I've never this is the first time that I've come forward. And I never thought that it was anything other than something not of this earth. However, I've weighed all the pros, all the cons in my own mind. I had this little battle in my own mind. At that time in my life, that common depiction of an alien wasn't something that everybody saw. It wasn't in the movies. We didn't have all the sci-fi and all the sightings, or if we did, it wasn't something that I was acquainted with at all. So later, when I started seeing these depictions, it was like, oh, that's what I saw, And when I saw E.T., I know this may seem kind of funny, but when I saw that finger, and E.T. was pointing and saying, E.T., go home, that finger, it was so realistic to me. Because I can't manufacture this stuff. It just became more real to me. And so, I never thought that it was a tall person. I never thought it was somebody in costume. I knew that it was something real, and whatever it was fearful to me. It made me very afraid at the moment. I felt paralyzed. And I don't think that my actions were normal because I didn't scream out and I didn't wake him up and I didn't, I don't know how long I laid there. Could have been hours, but I don't know. So, this is my story, and it's truthful as the best my memory can remember. But it's not hard to remember. I don't have to grasp for the facts because they're there every day. It happened to me, and I'm sure it happens to a lot of other people. So, you have any questions, Richard, or?
No, I don't think so. I think that you covered that event, that important event in your life, very, very well, and I don't have any real questions to ask. So, thank you, Carol, very much for coming to the Jesse A. Marcel Library and allowing me to videotape your eyewitness testimony of your encounter with an extraterrestrial being from 40 years ago. And I hope other people will find the courage, as Carol has done this evening, to contact me at the Jesse A. Marcel Library in Helena, Montana, and send me your video of your own testimony, or if you are near Helena, please contact me and we will videotape your testimony here at the Jesse A. Marcel Library. So thank you very much, Carol.
Thanks, Richard, for letting me tell my story.
You
Thanks.
bet.